Hi, everybody. Claire with Clairvoyant Psychic Medium here today. Oh, yep. This is how I feel today. I'm tired. So everyone, happy Friday. Happy birthday weekend to me. Yeah, nothing like a full-blown Capricorn stellium person to be like, yay, my birthday weekend. I work all weekend. So, even on my day off, I work. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't really have any announcements, kind of. I had such a busy day yesterday. Just back to back to back stuff. And then we got the Cove all ready for Saturday, for the vision board class. And, I'm excited. There's just so much more room in there to be able to spread out and do whatever. It's going to be great. So yeah, that happened. Yay. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have grabbed a coffee before I came today. I think because I did yesterday, it's like my body is like, hey, you don't have any espresso in your body. You need it. But anyways, guys, let's get started. First and foremost, if you'd like to be entered to win this month's giveaway, please share the video, comment that you shared the video. That is what gets you entered to win. And the giveaway this month is this beautiful little kitty self-defense keychain. It says, which way blessed be. If you would like this, as well as I'm going to be either giving a personal crystal from my own collection or a gift from another client. Look at this, guys. It's like I took scissors to this. What the fuck? That's how short it is. But okay, anyways, you're going to get two things, basically. If you would like to be entered to win, share the video, comment that you share the video. That is what gets you entered to win. If you're watching this on YouTube, please just comment and let me know where to look that you shared it. And then also, if you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, push the bell, bing, bong, boom, all that stuff. So that, and then in events, like I was just talking about, this Saturday is the New Moon Vision Board class. Now, guys, I know we're all going to have a hangover from the emotional week that we all had. I know this. We are all in the same boat. Do not flake out on coming to this New Moon Vision Board class, because this is a big deal. This is starting so much new energy, and to be able to manifest by using this for the vision board, blah, 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 like, it's just going to jump us into this newness. So please make sure you're coming out. I mean, it's going to be a great time. We're just going to be all crafty and fun and hang out and also be manifesting some dreams, you know, some big shit. So, please make sure that you are coming to that. It is at 11 a.m. on Saturday. I plan on being here hella early just to make sure that everything is perfect. It is $15. And speaking of that, guys, like, I'm not going to have change, so take that into account. I'll either take Venmo or PayPal or cash. Exact. So that's what's happening this Saturday. The next event is the February 8th, which is a new moon, full moon, sorry. It'll be the full moon. Is that right? Is that right? That's a song. Oh, look at me now. Look at me now. Yep, it is a full moon. Okay, so it is a Saturday. So this is the day that all of us in our coven will be celebrating the Aquarius's birthdays. So if you've been looking to try to come out to a full moon, new moon thing or whatever, I understand. These next two ones are a little weird. So definitely come out this Saturday, because this is open and you get to do new things, learn a bunch of new stuff. However, the full moon is going to be a little bit of weirdness because we're going to be celebrating birthdays, and it's just going to be a kind of like that kind of a thing. But that's what the 8th is. The 9th, we have Kim Pella in here, and she will be doing cranial sacral therapy, access bars, cupping, and massage. If you would like to take advantage of any of those modalities, services, please make sure that you are taking advantage of that. Send us a message. Send me a message. Me or one of the admins will get back to you on like making sure that you lock down a time. I do not know how many times are left, but I don't think there's very many. So take advantage of this, guys, for real. Like, this is a big deal. Like, she is an amazing massage therapist, and cranial sacral therapy, I don't even know what it is, but shit, my last like few weeks since I've had it has been drastically different. So that, and then on the 17th of February, man, I got stuff all over everything. The 17th is yoga in the Cove with Andy. So make sure that you're coming down to that. That is, I believe, $15 as well. And check out the events section on my page because there's so much new stuff that's going on. So pay attention to everything because there's a lot of things. Helen just said that massage times are still available. So take advantage. Yes, do it. That's the 17th. And yoga, guys, we want to see, like, this is going to be the kind of like trial run, practice run to see like how we can do it, how many people can come in here. It's all beginner, and it's just going to be super comfy and nice instead of like going to like a professional Lululemon yoga class, and it's just not going to feel stuffy and weird. So I'm excited because I finally will go to a yoga class because it's with you guys, with my people, and I love you all. So, yeah, we are not going to have yoga mats provided for you guys. So if you want to bring a blanket or a yoga mat, whatever, I do have a couple blankets that we can use here. So there's that. And then on the 23rd, Cassie will be in the studio from 3 to 6 doing sound bowl sessions, singing bowl sessions. She said that she did book one or something yesterday. So hers is amazing because, like I said, she has so many bowls, and she has gongs, and she has little tiny, like, she has so much sound stuff going on. Plus, I don't know, she might be using her element sprays. Like, Cass is freaking amazing. And like I was telling you guys yesterday, like, I love massage. Hands down, it is needed. Your muscles need to be moved and whatever. But if you're just having just like achiness or pain or whatever, and you don't want to deal with the soreness afterwards of having a massage, singing bowls is a shit. So do it. So you can go to the events page on that, and you have to contact Cassie. Her Facebook page is Everyday Alchemy, so make sure that you're reaching out to her to make sure a time slot is available. And then later that night, we have a new moon celebration. So that's free to the public. Come out. It's going to be a great time down in the Cove. That's the 23rd. The 29th is a Reiki share. So all people that know Reiki, I am making it to be, I think I said till Reiki 2. So if you just know Reiki 1, I apologize. You need to know the symbols. So I need you to be there for if you've been certified to Reiki 2. And that's anybody. It's not just my students. It's everybody. So come out. It's going to be a great time. The healers, it's the time for us to get healed by each other. We're going to be like teaming up and like have one person on the bed and then 2 or so people helping. That way it can like speed it up, and we'll have all kinds of stuff. Like, we can utilize the Cove. Like, we can have a person or 2 down there. We can have somebody in here. We can have somebody in my room, somebody in the big room. Like, we can have tons of people. I've had so many visions of having a ginormous Reiki share, and so far every time I've had it, none of my students like show up. I've only had like 2 show up, really. So let's not do that anymore. And so I'm opening it up to the public, and I really want to make sure that everybody can come, and it's just a cool thing because like just take the like wildfires in Australia. I don't even know if they're still going on. I don't watch the news. But like we can all get together, kind of sit in a circle and kumbaya style and send Reiki to Australia, and just to help heal the world in situations and big things. And like say somebody's family member has cancer, we'll be able to like send that family member Reiki. So that's what the purpose of those are. So that's a Reiki share. Then in March we have 14th and 15th, I believe it is. We're going to be doing an open house. If you are in the metaphysical community or you have shit that you would like to sell, contact me, and we'll get back to you, see if you can kind of have a little booth open here. I am excited. We are going to be kind of nailing down all of this stuff within the next couple, probably weeks for that. I'm sorry guys, my life has just shot into overdrive, and I'm trying so hard to keep caught up. Which is why I've had to hire a personal assistant. Like last night I was talking to Cho about like, this is all of the stuff that's going on. This is what Bailey helped me with. This is what's blah, blah, blah. And he was like, so having Bailey really has like alleviated a lot of your stress. And I was like, oh my God, yes. Like, so I'm at that point, and it's so stinking weird to me. It's so weird. My life is so different than it was just like a month ago. It's so weird. So, yeah, let's take advantage of all of this stuff, and let's make sure that you're coming out to all the events, guys, because all of these opportunities that are coming is just to make sure that you guys are all aware and comfortable with all of these modalities of all of these beautiful souls that I am connected with and love and are my students and are my people, and I want to share it with you all. So, that, okay. Okay, so that is all of the announcements, I think. I think so, yeah. Okay, so then into my special. Okay, sorry, I'm like, here. Okay, so my special is, I'm going to be doing, it's a tarot reading and an astrology reading. So if you are doing this for a couples session, I will do a tarot spread to go over like the relationship, and then I will take a look at your birth chart as well as the other person's birth chart and kind of compare and see where you're going to have holdups, see where you're going to like, what could be, just give you a synopsis on how good it meshes together. But like, it's just a really good kind of opportunity in case you've never done that before, or to give you a good lookout for it. I do know that this is the Valentine's Day special, and you are booking for it in March. It's a great opportunity regardless. So please make sure that you're taking advantage of that, because this is like over $155 session normally, and you're only getting it for $80. So take advantage of this. This is a great opportunity. I know that I haven't ran a special until now for the year, so take advantage of it. Go to clairvoyanthealing.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, click book appointment, or click on book now on Facebook to take advantage of any of my specials or any of my services. Okay. Whew, that's it. Thank you, Lisette. Eli, this is a general reading, so pay attention. It applies to everybody. Okay, so we have some stuff. So as you can see, we have the goose sitting right here. So today is Friday. We pull the animal card to kind of hold us over for the entire weekend, and we got the goose today. So let's see what that is. The irony of this is that by resting and conserving your energy, you can actually mobilize your internal resources for the next cycle of work and accomplish that much more. In this fast-paced world, with all of its pressures and impinge upon you, it is difficult to take a regular period of time off. Yet, it's critical to your health and well-being to do so. So let this rest period be an opportunity when you do the things that help your body to recover from the stresses and strains of your most recent activities. Sleep in, get a massage, spend some time playing with a friend, take a salt bath, get out of town, explore the woods, anything that will bring you a peace of mind. At the conclusion of a long spell of continuous stressful activities, even when it has been productive, many people do not allow themselves a period of respite, and instead jump into another task right away without relaxing and enjoying the fruits of their labor. It is most unnatural, but in a caffeinated society where technology has created an instant access to phones, emails, internet, it's easy to give away your power of choice by reacting to a false sense of immediacy and urgency to these trappings of civilization. Turn off your phone and computer and enjoy the sunset. These periods of rest needn't be lengthy, but you do need to implement them, especially right now. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I literally, don't see that happening for me right now. However, I was thinking, I had a client that is rescheduling today. So it's okay, I got a couple hours. I need to make sure that I'm utilizing these hours for the best. If I have a couple of things that I should be doing, but if I'm tired, I'm going to take a nap. That's just what's going to happen, So pay attention to your body. What does it need? What do you need to be doing? Take that rest, take that time to recuperate. And it says, rather than continuing your striving. We don't need to be hustling all the time. We need a break sometimes. All right. So the next one, first card of the first row, we have the High Priest. So I'm using that same deck as I did yesterday. The Dolly, isn't it? Yeah, Dolly. High Priest. Okay. We had the Emperor yesterday, I think, didn't we? Yeah. And then we have the High Priest next, which is the next card. Interesting. Okay. This is such a big book. All right. All high priests of the most diverse religious traditions have one thing in common: the task of interpreting the mysteries of life and organizing the appropriate rites. It is in your task today to recognize this power within yourself. The key is right in front of your very own eyes. The staff with the triple cross points to the Christian Pope in a much broader sense. It is a symbol of bond, of interconnections between heaven and earth. The staff is like an antenna, which enables you to receive messages from near and far and transmit others. The challenge addressed was the whole person. The difference in the scale of the various figures is a metaphor for personal strengths and weaknesses. Both should be utilized, stretching beyond our existing boundaries. The circles and rays around the figure's head symbolizes higher consciousness, which transcends individual personalities. For religious-minded people, this card refers to finding one way to God and making peace with Him. In a broader sense, this card is all about teaching and learning and initiation and understanding. In order to know others, we have to know ourselves and thus become able to appreciate the purpose of our own existence. What is so special about Dolly's interpretation is that it focuses on the mutual initiation and communication process between people or different aspects of a personality. Aside from the three figures, there is no church and no hint of religious dogma to be seen. But the halo around the head expands the dimension at issue. Dolly shows the sacred manifests itself in our daily human interaction. Each person can be a spiritual teacher for every other person. Fuck yes, this is a cool deck. Okay, so the practical advice with this, it says, initiate others into your mysteries. Be open to the needs of others. So just by connecting. This is Aquarius season, guys. We are in an Aquarius new moon today. I keep forgetting that because I'm not the one writing the astrology. But this is all what Aquarius is all about. It's about connection. It's about bringing people together, humanity coming together as one, and love being the center, all of that. So when we have this High Priest card that comes up, it's like kind of telling us, hey, how can we help other people with what we got going on? So let's say, like, for example, yesterday, I was thinking this, one of the girls in the coven wasn't feeling well, and we have a nurse in the coven. So the nurse was like helping out that one. And then like yesterday I had somebody that has a big strong husband that could come and like help carry stuff down to the cove for me. Like, use each other as resources and ask for help and utilize that connection, because nothing can take that away from us. Nothing. If we have people that we love, value, and can rely on, and I want to like say like find nurturing in, you know, comfort, that kind of a feel. Utilize it. Don't take advantage of it. There's a fine line there, but it's so the connection. How are we going to help each other? Because if you think about it, like, I would have been at 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning trying to haul all of this stuff downstairs, but the stars aligned and we all did it all in one swoosh, and it was perfect. Like, I would have been completely exhausted the whole entire Saturday if I wouldn't have done that. So, thank you, Lisette. I love you. But that's what I'm saying. Help each other. Help each other. Help each other. Oh, Misty. Ugh. Okay. I'm sending you love, Misty, but I am trying really hard to not cry because I have been battling for now an entire week with my cat. Trying to keep him alive. So I feel that way more than you can even understand. Well, you do understand, but my heart goes out to you, and I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. Yeah, I had to call the vet today because Eddie started puking, and he's hiding under the bed. So if he's puking, he's not keeping all of the nutrients in him, and he's hiding. I'm not able to like get to him and feed him all the time. Like, I don't know what to do, but I'm doing everything I can. And I was thinking about taking him to a new vet, but like literally like negative time to do that this week. And it just makes more sense to like work smarter, not harder, you know? So let's call the vet that has already been established with him and figuring it out to be able to be like, hey, I need an appetite, what is that word? Stimulant. There we go. Because the antibiotics that the vet put him on was an appetite suppressant. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Okay. Eddie's or jocks, what the fuck? Oh, universe. I'm not going to cry. All right. Next one is listen. So this is me being my Capricornian kind of self-Aquarius, avoiding emotions. Let's listen. All right. This card has appeared to let you know that it is time to quiet your mind and tap into the loving messages awaiting you from your guides. You are in constant communication with your guides and angels. Even when you are not consciously speaking to them or praying, they hear the ramblings of your heart, which reflect your truest feelings and desires. Guess what? They are answering you. You just don't think that because your mind has been going a mile a minute trying to figure out your own way on your own. So you're so wrapped up in your thoughts that you can't hear the answers being shared with you, darling. The best way that you break that cycle of mind chatter is to tune into the divine guidance, and it is to simply find yourself a quiet space and breathe. Create, or discover a sacred space free from people, electronics, and other stimuli. Sit in a silent, receptive state, and even just a few minutes, you will start to receive messages like a satellite dish. Okay, so this makes sense. We were talking about connecting to spirit, connecting to your higher self, all of that stuff. This is telling us, like, we need to do that. We got to listen. So we're getting double whammed with that. So the affirmation with this, close your eyes. I clearly hear, integrate, and act upon the direction and receive from my guides and angels. My ear chakras are unobstructed so that these loving messages are easily heard and absorbed into my conscious and subconscious minds. Okay, next we have two worlds. So I decided to use the Akashic Tarot. So after I drew these cards, I realized that this is probably more tarot. So I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't remember if I've used these on live before, but here we go. So we have two of scrolls and it says two worlds. So looks like we got like a kitchen thing going on in here. I have no idea what this is going to be about. Okay, two of scrolls. Okay. Surrounded by a spinning wheel and baskets of wool, a beautiful woman, worried and tired, gazes at the embers in the fireplace. She has worked hard at her spinning for the coins that are gathered on the table. The expansive window behind her looks out into a Buddhist monastery, high into the mountains. That's so weird. So I have to tell a side story really quick. I know I might have said this on live before, but Cho's birth grandma used to own a Buddhist monastery up in a mountain in Korea. So that just blew my mind. Sorry. Okay, when you receive this card, there is a conflict in your life between what the outer world requires of you and how your own spirit directs you. You actually may have had a number of past lives where you wanted to focus on your spiritual growth and therefore joined a monastery to do so. Then, missing the wonders that are the secular world could offer, such as love, family, and financial success, you choose the secular world exclusively in your next incarnation. Yet, this didn't offer the spiritual focus that you sought. Because of this, it is likely that you bounced back and forth from the monastic to the personal and a number of incarnations through a number of different faiths. You are now again experiencing the polarity between a fully self-realized spiritual experience and a personal success in your day-to-day life. It often feels as if you have had to let one go in order to embrace the other. This push and pull will continue until you learn to bring your spiritual self into every situation of your personal life. It's time to replace worry with trust and integrate your eternal truth with your temporal reality. If you have a job or are in a relationship that actively pulls you from your spirit, you must deal with it or possibly leave it. Who you are forever is who you are now. Let nothing impede that power. When you own it, absolute self-realization is both worlds will elude you no longer. Whoa. Okay. So that makes complete sense because we have two cards talking about spirit, talking about higher consciousness and all of that metaphysical kind of stuff. And then we get this card saying, don't forget, you still have to somehow find a balance between secular world and spirit world. So, and integrating that, like, I still have problems every once in a while. Like, for example, like, even going to the radio station yesterday, I was, like, freaking out because, remember, I'm like, oh my gosh, I cuss too much. What if I say something wrong? What if, whatever, you know, all of that stuff. Because for the past 3-ish or whatever years now, I've been doing this full time, and I can do and say whatever the hell I want to because it is my life, my business, and I'm in foo-foo la-la land all the time. And that's what I have designed, and I love it. So now me kind of integrating into the secular world to bring in more people into the spiritual world, I have to mold into that. So I am finding myself in between both worlds. So that is... So that's what it means to me. I know a lot of people are the complete opposite of this. Actually, most people are the complete opposite of this, where you are all work and then you pick up random spirit things to do like once a week maybe. I meditated on Thursday. That's good enough, you know. No, we got to figure out how to mesh this together. How are you going to find this balance? How is this going to come together a little bit better? So maybe this is like you going to work every day, and right before you get out of your car, doing a 5-minute meditation and then putting a bubble around you so you can protect your energy. And then when you leave work, making sure you're dropping all of the day out the window, and then that way you can enjoy family time when you go. Like, you're integrating your spirituality, you're integrating your secular work shit, and then you're also having time for family and stuff like that. We have to find a balance. We have to figure out what works for us. This shit is not working anymore. So I think that this is a lot to do with like schedules. So I hope that makes sense to people. That was a big row. Okay, hang on. The next card we have is the Devil. So, I have no idea what the interpretation of this is going to be. Because that is an interesting... Like, is this the Devil up here? Let's see. Alright. The card depicts a hermaphrodite figure with a wild mane, a horned head, and a further horn on one knee. What the fuck? Holding a wand or a flute in its hand and bouncing off of some kind of pedestal. 2 black arms release the figure or try to grab at it. This card appears strange at first glance, but it cleverly avoids the stereotypical portrayal of the devil. So we're able to ask, what meaning does the devil have for us today? Each and every human being brings something new into the world, but we all have certain qualities and peculiarities, that do not fit into the present framework. Every human being continues the story of creation, and therefore is bound eventually to enter into a realm of taboo. The Devil card clearly indicates that some kind of taboo has been violated. What was implicit now becomes visible. This can be used to your advantage because you can now take on the task of openly dealing with taboos, affirming meaningful ones, and getting rid of others that are senseless. Don't be put off by the bully. This is your chance to break some old horns on one hand. Break some old horns. On one hand, the devil represents a vampire and a real burden and vexation. No wonder we are afraid. Yet, this is our opportunity to rid ourselves of the darkness that we have finally recognized for what it is. On the other hand, the devil represents the prodigal son. This is the part of us that we have always tended to deny and neglect, although we secretly and rightfully long for it. Now is the time to bring the prodigal son home. So, the practical advice with this says, once you have shed light onto the darkness, the vampire will turn into dust, and the hidden will take on a shape and color as it emerges. Dare to face the unknown and observe it closely until you can decide how much of it to use and what to discard. I don't have words. That was fucking weird. But it kind of makes sense, like, if you think about it for my life, obviously that's what I'm thinking because I'm a fucking human and this is my life. When it comes to just, like, let's say fame in general, like, obviously I'm going to constantly need to be, like, reevaluating to make sure that it doesn't get to my head and that blah, 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 I don't sell out or whatever. So I can make sure that I am doing it for the right reasons and I'm not doing it for the wrong reasons, because every single thing in our lives has a tendency to be bad. We could have too much of it. We could have, like, I know that there was another card that I read for the devil where it talks about anything can be an addiction. Anything. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, masturbating, watching Netflix, blah, 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 blah. There's so many different things that it could be. Even food, even sleeping. Like, I could go on forever. But this card is kind of telling you, like, hey, I'm aware that this is a problem. It's okay that this is a problem as long as I can keep it in check. You know, that's kind of what this is talking about. It's because you can emerge out of it. That was very interesting. Next, we have return to nature. We had a nature card yesterday. So we're getting nature calls. And not the bathroom. Hi, Judy. Okay. The saying "Mother knows best" may also pertain to your mama, but Mother Earth knows all. She is ever present, beneath, above, and all around you, symbolizing the way you are always held in her loving embrace. This card is a gentle reminder from Gaia herself, the ultimate mother, that she is always here to provide for you. All she wants in return is your company and care. You are receiving this card because you're being called into action both as her child and her protector. Tune into the vibrations and energy of Earth and find that grounding, a sense of sanctuary when you need it. It is also to hear the messages that she is trying to convey to you. It's no accident that you can hear heaven most clearly when you pause in the quiet corners of the earth. She is a messenger who speaks through the cycles of the seasons, signifying necessary changes. She guides you through the directions of the wind, through the animal totems as she scurries across your path, and so much more. Love your mother so that she can continue to love and steer you. Embrace your calling as beloved babe and her conscious defender. Okay, so close your eyes. The affirmation. I am deeply in tune with the frequency of Earth as a mother and a messenger. I know that Earth supports my every move, and I take action easily to love her in return. Okay, so whatever that kind of means to you. For me, I think that it definitely means to ground. Like, I was talking in my life coaching session yesterday. She was like, what are you going to do to like ease yourself into these new changes and all of that stuff? And I was like, I need to settle into my acceptance. And in order to settle into my acceptance of the changes, I need to make sure that I'm grounding myself into them, creating a foundation that is something sturdy to be standing on. So that way I can adapt as necessary. So, grounding. So these changes could be tempting to be bad or good, but keeping yourself in check and making sure that you are grounding into the good, and that is the solid foundation which you are coming from. All right, I'm curious to see what this is next. It says, the divine physician. Is that Jesus? I think that's Jesus. What? Okay. The divine physician stands before a well, carrying a jug of healing water and sharing his light of healing with those nearby. Upon his robe is the cocytus. It's the like snake thing, the Red Cross or something to do with like medical shit. The emblem of medicine and healing, called Diane Shet by the Celts. He has made the mortality wounded rise again through his incarnations of sacred words. This powerful eternal healing spirit walks with you at this time. This card indicates that you are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels. There is a person who can be a greater healer for you, as well as a teacher who shares healing gifts that you can pass on to others. If you don't know this person, keep your eyes open. He or she is coming. You may also find yourself being called to help others at this time. Remember that word and thought, belief and feeling are key components in healing the self and teaching others to heal. They are important tools in the divine physician's medical bag. So make sure that they are a part of yours too. Know that the light of healing shines around you and through you. Such radiant joy can bring well-being to all. Okay, so this just means that in order to keep this thing in check, we have to make sure that this is our purpose. that we have to be healing ourselves and others. And if this is getting in the way of that, then we got to keep ourselves in check and ground into that goodness. So that's kind of a loaded row. And it is kind of a weird one, but at the same time, I mean, it totally makes sense. And I hope that makes sense to all of you guys. So, synopsis. We are keeping our temptations in check, making sure that we ground into that, and that we are focused on healing ourselves and others. We have to connect to spirit. We have to listen to spirit. And then we also make sure that we are still in the secular world in some way. And get some rest, babies. We need the rest. We got to chill out this weekend as much as we can. Cho asked me last night. He was like, what are we doing for your birthday? And I was like, it's my only day off. I would like to stay home and sleep. Like, yay, 35. So, that's your tarot. Let's go into the astrology for the day. Okay, Erica sent it to me. Here we go. All right. So, we have a new moon in Aquarius today. Heck, yes. So, the new moon in Aquarius, which is our emotions. Aquarius are usually detached from emotions. It is squaring, which is friction, to Uranus and Taurus. So, we are detaching, she wrote, from the sheepies. The societal way, patriarchal way, stuff like that, I think is what that means. Excuse me. Everything has its cycle, and when the cycle is new in Aquarius, it really is new. Aquarius is the energy of new and innovation, connectedness of humanity. The feminine and the masculine meet up once more, and in this sign, to detach us from what we all just went through in Capricorn. Okay, so yeah, the patriarchal, everything I was just talking about. Okay, so we get to finally detach. Like, for example, let's say you've been in a job for a really long time and you're just extremely tired of it, and it's been feeling that way for a while. And you're just ready to be done, but you're like, in order to live, I have to have a job so I can pay my bills and blah, blah, blah. So I can't figure out how to be happy and also have a job and pay my bills. So something came about with this Capricorn season that had made you realize this is what you should be doing. So now is the time to take the leap. Now is the time to be like, I have to take action to be getting back into this new excitingness, to be fulfilling my passion, whatever it is, because I can't do this bullshit anymore. So that makes sense. Hi, Francie. Okay. So this will give you a much higher and broader view of everything working in its connectedness, in its cycles, and in its patterns, and its evolution. You will not get emotional about it, just objectively observing. So we're going to be very, like I said, detached emotionally. We're not going to have a lot of emotions about much, you know. Granted, we could probably be emotional about other people's stuff if needed. But we're going to just be taking action at this time. So this is a sign of freedom, enlightenment, and understanding. This new moon will square Uranus. So what is it that you will build out of this observation? So that's exactly what I was saying. What was the observation that you got? How are you going to move into building this new? So will you change your understanding of materialism? Have you found a balance between bendable and formidable? Formidable. I don't know what that means. But we talked about balance with this. Will you find a balance between spiritual and secular? So Capricorn showed us the mess that needs to be cleaned, and Aquarius will show us the best way to clean up that mess. Mars will come ramping through Capricorn mid-February, which is the planet of war and anger. So before we get to that point, this is the first step to rein into that faith in humanity, to see it for what it truly is. So find your connection, find your compassion, and feed the world. So that's just today. So that's the new moon in Aquarius. If those of you that cannot come out to the new moon tomorrow, please make sure that you are writing out your lists of things that you would like to manifest into the world, and burn it. Get it out there. This is a great time to be just hands down manifesting. And that's why I chose to do the vision board class, because I was going to do it in December. Should have done it in December, like weather permitting wise, because it was way nicer in December. But in my head, Aquarius has so much better energy when it comes to the new moon versus fucking Capricorn. Capricorn doesn't. So Aquarius is like wish bringers, dream bringers. Let's do it. Let's make this happen. Let's bring humanity together to get it to happen. So that's why we're doing this new moon in Aquarius vision board class tomorrow, because it's going to happen, kind of a feel. So the moon stays in Aquarius all weekend. And it moves into Pisces late Sunday night. So when the moon does move into Pisces, I'm saying this right now because on Monday, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm probably not going to go live. We are going to get this whoosh of emotions to make sure that we are connected to what we are really, like what we were doing the cleanup mode in, what she was just talking about. We're going to be like, is our soul really connected to this? Is this real life? Should I be doing this? How do I feel about this? What are my emotions about it? Because we were just detached this whole last weekend. So here comes the whoosh coming in on Monday. So on Saturday, though, tomorrow, the North Node, which is in Cancer, the North Node in Cancer will square, which means friction, Chiron, which is our wounds. So watch out for triggers tomorrow. Realize that the pain is not who you are and continue to keep detaching. So objectively observe as an outsider. So that's the cool thing about Aquarius energy, guys. I always kind of say that I scientifically take the approach of understanding my grief, pain, loss, whatever, emotions, rather than actually like Pisces diving into it and let it just kind of consume me. But there are times that I do it. Like we had a fucking Scorpio whatever last week, and that's what I just dove into all of this grief and shit with Eddie. Like sometimes it's needed, but right now it's telling us like we need to detach from emotions right now, because we have to objectively, smartly go into, this is the plan, this is what we have to be doing in order to move forward. And then when we hit that Pisces moon on Monday, we're going to be like, I'm connected, here's my feelings, I love it, you know. So that's what's going on. Hang on, let's catch up with all of this. Thank you, Michelle. Hi, Christine. Hi, Francine. Hi, Tammy. Please check, I lost my job. That sucks, Deepecky. Take the day off of your birthday. Beautiful one. Thank you, Judy. I am. I don't have anything to do on Monday. I probably should do laundry, but that's about it. So that's it, everybody. That's your tarot and astrology for the weekend. I hope you all have an amazing... Wait, pause. Christine Wilmont sent this present so long ago, and it was for my birthday, and I'm opening it now. So I don't know if you knew this, Christine. It says, Claire, you are the best muck. I died. Don't open till your birthday. So I'm opening it today because I'm probably not going to go live on Monday. So here we go. I've not opened it at all. Okay, I think that's it. Yep. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. Make a wish, do the work, watch it come true. So it's wish beads. Write your wish, roll it up, play. How fucking perfect for the new moon to get this today. It's like a little traveling God box. Oh, Christine, thank you so stinking much. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. So I can make a wish and roll it up into this little container. And it's like I said, it's a traveling God box. Oh my God, Christine, you are the best. Thank you so much. My heart. So, thank you again. I'm so glad that I just remembered to do that. I thought about it today, but I forgot, like, to bring it in here. Yay! So, enjoy your weekend, everyone. Again, please make sure that you are sharing this video. And then also, I wanted to see what this looked like. This is so stinking cool. Woo! Okay, so share the video, comment that you share the video. That is what gets you entered to win one of these beautiful kitty self-defense keychains, as well as a different prize that you will also get, but I don't know what it is right now. So share the video, comment that you share the video. That is what gets you entered to win. If you are watching this on YouTube, please make sure that you are saying where I can be looking for it. And then also, please make sure you're taking advantage of all of my events and my special that I got going on. If you would like to get a couples reading, or if you wanted to just get a reading for you and maybe a potential couple guy that you want to be dating, or a girl, or whatever, I'll be doing a full tarot reading as well as an astrology reading for you or for both of you. It's only $80. It's a hell of a fucking deal. Go to clairvoyanthealing.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, click book appointment, or click on book now on Facebook. That's it. I love you all. Happy, amazing new moon in Aquarius. Happy birthday weekend to me. Enjoy your weekend. I love you all.